Hello and welcome to another TLDR EU video. The European Union is meant to be a group of friends, in theory at least. On Monday, it was revealed that Denmark had allegedly been helping the US National Security Agency to spy on none other than German Chancellor Angela Merkel, among other notable figures. So let's explain just what's been going on and why, in reality, it's nothing new. Before we start though, if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to the channel for more updates like this one. We're getting closer and closer to 200,000 subscribers on the channel, and your continued support means the world to us. On Monday, the Danish public broadcaster, together with the likes of Le Monde in France and public broadcasters in Sweden and Norway, announced that the Danish military and foreign intelligence services, known as FE, had compiled a report codenamed Dunhammer. Citing a number of unnamed sources, the media consortium highlighted that the report allegedly reviewed in detail FE's relationship and partnership with the National Security Agency in the United States between 2012 and 2014. Said relationship apparently involved an intimate partnership between the two agencies, with the NSA able to use Danish spying facilities and technologies on submarine internet cables, with Denmark's explicit consent and knowledge. The eavesdropping of those submarine internet cables was seemingly targeted at a number of high-profile individuals, the current German Chancellor Angela Merkel included. Beyond Merkel, it was reported that two previous candidates for the Chancellery were also targeted. Peer Steinbrück, who stood for the Social Democrats in 2013 against Merkel, and Frank-Walter Steinmeier, who withdrew from the contest in 2013 in favour of Steinbrück. Steinmeier, however, was appointed foreign minister during the period of eavesdropping and currently holds the German presidency. It has also been reported that intelligence was gathered as well as the interception of calls, texts and messages to and from other officials from all levels of governance, from the likes of France, Sweden and Germany. None of this is actually all that new though. Back in 2013, when allegations of transatlantic espionage first came to light, Merkel and the then French President François Hollande responded quite strongly, threatening to scupper the then pivotal EU-US trade deal, the Transatlantic Trade and Investment Partnership, or TTIP. As an aside, that pivotal trade deal, well, it was canned, something that we've already covered on this channel before. Anyways, in June, using NSA documents leaked by Edward Snowden, the Guardian newspaper revealed that some 38 embassies, or missions, had been targeted by the NSA, ranging from French, Italian and Greek embassies to Japanese, Mexican and Indian ones. In the documents acquired by the newspaper, it was revealed that DropMine, a covert surveillance system used by the NSA, was implanted on the cryptofax at the EU Embassy in DC. It then came to light that the NSA had a bank of 200 phone numbers under active monitoring, at least 35 of which were allegedly world leaders. In October, the German government publicly announced that it had information to suggest that Merkel's phone was one of those on the list and was under active surveillance. At the time, Merkel's spokesperson stressed that we are no longer in the Cold War. If it's confirmed that diplomatic representations of the European Union and individual European countries have been spied upon, we will clearly say that bugging friends is unacceptable. Mutual trust is necessary in order to come to an agreement on the Transatlantic Trade and Investment Partnership. The Federal Prosecutor Office subsequently opened an investigation into the phone tapping, which was subsequently dropped in 2015 given insufficient evidence. In any case, that whole debacle was not concentrated solely on Germany, with Hollande responding directly. We cannot accept this kind of behaviour between partners and allies. We ask that this stop immediately. In response, US President Barack Obama explicitly forbade the National Security Agency from spying on American allies unless there is a compelling national security purpose. Then, in 2015, Barack Obama once again explicitly assured the French president that the American intelligence services were not tapping his phone, although the statement issued by the White House at the time did not confirm whether or not the French diplomats nor other nations' leaders were exempt on the same basis. Then President of the European Parliament, Martin Schulz, compared the NSA to the Soviet-era KGB, stating, "It is shocking that the United States took measures against their most important and nearest allies comparable to measures taken in the past by the KGB. If the underlying issue of America spying on European allies was already known, why has there been a newfound anger? Denmark's involvement, although historical, has brought the issue far closer to home. Whilst the likes of the US and Germany are long-standing military allies through the likes of NATO, Denmark and Germany are literal neighbours, and obviously members of the same political union, the European Union. This, coupled with the EU's proud defence of privacy and security through the General Data Protection Regulation, or GDPR, has simply added more and more fuel to the fire. In a virtual Franco-German summit, the French President Emmanuel Macron did not mince his words, lambasting both the US and Denmark. If the information is true, these practicalities are unacceptable between allies and even less acceptable between European allies and partners. Macron formally asked, together with Merkel, for clarity from both Denmark and the US, stressing there's no space between us for suspicion. That's why what we are waiting for is clarity. We have asked our Danish and American partners to share all the relevant information. Merkel went on to reiterate Macron's comments, highlighting the long-running nature of this debacle. We have already discussed these things a long time ago in connection with the NSA. Our position in relation to the investigation of the issues at that time has not changed. We rely on trusting relations, and what was right then is right now. The Danish Defence Minister, speaking to CNN, said that the Danish government can and will not comment on speculation in the media concerning our intelligence services. The position of the Danish government is clear. Systemic targeting against our close allies and partners is unacceptable. Clearly, that is a well-established principle that Danish authorities adhere to. At the time of writing, FE, the NSA and the Danish Justice Department and Danish Ministry of Defence all declined to comment on the report and the allegations contained therein. Edward Snowden, in a tweet, said that Biden is well prepared to answer for this when he soon visits Europe, since, of course, he was deeply involved in this scandal the first time around, referencing the fact that Biden was vice president under Obama during the time. Snowden further states that there should be an explicit requirement for full public disclosure, not only from Denmark, but their senior partners as well. But what do you think? Do you agree with Snowden that there should be a full public disclosure? Was Denmark right to aid the NSA and US on spying on fellow allies? As always, let us know in the comments below. Be sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon to get notified about future videos. Special thanks to our Patreon backers who make videos like this one possible. And if you want to see your name at the end of videos, be sure to check out our Patreon. There's a link in the description below.